Right. So question 86. Let's just see how quickly they go. I might do them individually. I might just go ahead and do all of them in the one video. GIF, again, like I say, with variable overheads, just think of labor. We're just looking at labor efficiencies. Just it's almost like variable overheads piggybacking on labor. So just always go with that process and you're fine. So it takes 3 standard hours. We know it takes three standard hours. The same process every time. 3 hours to make 1 unit, and you're charging £15 an hour. It's the same process every time. Now it tells you actually produced a thousand a thousand units. So therefore, I'm expecting you to spend 3,000 hours. But it says that what we now have here is that we see a situation where you did 3,400 hours. This question is asking about just expenditure. So this is quite all right because I know definitely now all I'm really asking for here is this. You should have spent £15 on the 3,400 hours, which would come to 15 times 3,400, which is 51,000. The question we're asking ourselves is how much did you spend? And it says that you spent 53,140, and therefore we see straight away 53,140. We see that you have an adverse expenditure variance of 2,140 adverse, right? Okay, let's look at this next one, Callum. Like I said, I'll just sort of borrow this page and use the same sort of table. Just take the numbers out and just replace them, yeah, with the numbers we now need for this one. So let's just look here. Let's jump in. A company incurs variable overheads of 55,800 and 10,000 labor hours were worked. So they did 10,000 hours. I'll just put my 10,000 hours here. I don't know what the actual scenario is. Actual output was 10,000 units and the standard labor hours are 1.2. So I'm expecting you to use 1.2 labor hours per unit. Therefore, for 10,000 units, you should be using 12,000. So I'm just going to change my pen color. And so the standard, therefore, is 12,000. So that means that you actually did 2,000 hours less than you should have. The standard variable overhead rate is £5, if you like. This is asking for efficiency, so it is literally the difference between, yes, the 2 times the 5, and so you have 2,000 times 5, and so you have a variance of a favorable variance because you've done 10,000, you've designed or built these 10,000 units with 10,000 hours as opposed to what we expected you to use, which was 12,000 hours. So saving of 2,005, and that's 10,000. So 10,000 favorable, 10,000 favorable. And yeah, let's do the last one since we're here. I'll just take these out and then drag in the information for this last question. And what does it tell me? It tells me that Valerie takes 2 standard hours, so I know I need 2 standard hours to produce 1 unit at a variable overhead rate of 5. Units produced were 11,000, so 11,000 units should take 22,000 hours. What did you do? You did 23,400 hours, so pretty straight, right? Oh, sorry, this is asking for expenditure. All right, that's fine. So this is not efficiency, 23,400. You should be spending £5 on those 23,400 hours. 5 times 23,400. Where's my calculator? 5 times 23. 5 times 23,400 gives you 117,000. And how much did you spend? You spent 103,140. So that's a saving. So you did good. 103,140 is 13,860 favorable. 13,860 favorable. You did good. You did good that you spent less than you should have. Yeah, I think that's good. That's a good summary of those 3 questions. That's 86 to 88.